The natural law is about the system, since the gift and talents are innate and personal. There is no question, it must be accepted and recognized from the institution that each citizen is born with a natural law that protects and supports it. It is the people who first form the community and then society. Men and women build a functioning structure that is managed through institutions that make up the system. There is no system that gives certain aspects of freedom and mobility to citizens. It's not like that. Like living beings are born with the ability to travel on their planet. However, today you cannot do it if you lack a passport that the government grants you. This is not only unfair on the natural law as a fraud. Today is fine and penalize those who pick flowers in the field because they are natural medicines. They go against the interest of the pharmaceutical industry. And this is legal under the umbrella of the system. It's completely illegal under the division of the natural law. It makes no sense that money and food can travel freely to other countries and people cannot. It is ridiculous that government can print their own money and ask a private group to pay an interest. The interest is absurd debts. It's paid by the government through the income tax. Why should the citizen pay taxes and extirpate it with a legal scapegoat of their salary? We speak of an aggression that, due to the being a routine, has become normal, when in reality it is an atrocity that citizens legitimize every year on a daily basis, pressures by the traditional media and the constant threat of physical and economical aggression. Could be jail or fine. The creation of a state is relatively modern. It is a young conception, but this system is perpetrated with each passing year with the following force. The system grants rights and duties to its citizens, obligations imposed by law, governments that ensure compliances through the police and the military, judges, court of justice, and international organizations like ICE. Gifts and talents are gifts, individualist rights, a natural condition of the human being that should not be extirpated with the scalpel of a legal. What is the function of the chambers of deputies and senators, where is legislated? Make one law after another one? Law that benefit a few and harm the great majority? Invent more taxes? An argument to continue squeezing citizens? A true law is of context application is called love. We affection and respect for the other party, with empathy and solidarity. It will be difficult to commit crimes that currently happen with impunity from the institution of all kinds, covers with the organization charge and the follow of the order that come from the top level. There was the masters of the word high, pretended to be owners of the planet that consider men and women disposable beings of their property. And from the shadow, inventing scenarios, they make their puppets interpret the characters perfectly, achieving the slavery, or the world population. How long? Until the sleeping giant called planetary citizenship awakes. The system makes just and legal some atrocities and defects of a human being. The origin of the legal right or laws, as well as the police presence and the armies, arises to avoid the debate or ideas enriched in the pure dialogue in order to subject the other party with brutality and cruelty. As we are satisfied with the result of our civilization, it is the best version of our society. can a community that lives within the harmony and the communion with the nature be achieved? The world population is becoming aware of the illusion of the system, the trap of money. Some citizens stand as the cosmic generation that arises the cosmic society. Do you dare to participate? Yes, the gift has not been invented by the system. They are not of their property, and they should not have a voice or vote. The system has transferred the gift to the citizen, to the institutions, so that officials and soldiers of the system are those that pronounce themselves through the behaviors of the obligated and subject citizens. Voluntary slaves due to the influence of publicity and entertainment and the condition of culture. Today, institutions achieve that human nature betrays itself to the point that behaves like an automation, a robot that follows rules and obeys in exchange for the promise of happiness while getting drunk and frivolous, vain, and ephemeral emotions. The system deceives, lies to the children who grow with the idea that that is the state that grants the rights that come from the natural law. The states do not own the will of the citizen. However, they get men and women to circulate in an aisle of the labyrinth of the ignorance of high walls. The system is not the owner of the destiny of the people. Nevertheless, it presses and draws the life of each person in society. It is legitimate. The system is the one who dictates inadequate norms from schools and the academic, so citizens ignore their humanity, forcing them to a work that moves away from their vital occupation. The opportunity to channel the cosmic energy and the initiative to deploy talents in society. The citizens have been taking away the complete vision of the forest and allowing from the cradle to the grave to see nothing else but the treat of the legal and correct, stop doing the most suitable for himself, serving as a slave of the interests of a group, reduce that neither knows in a great number, they don't know that exists. But it's absurd that having free will, citizens don't have the freedom to express themselves from the soul with all its cosmic energy to the surface. Citizens must not accept a path that degrades and limits them. It is absurd to submit the absolute power and arbitrary of a power of a system governed by few, since every day it is shown that it takes away the joy and the option of its fullness, being able to be heard in any time under the excuse of the legal incorrect. How can the citizen grant power to the system if the gifts do not even belong to men and women? They give up cosmic energy expressed on the earth, alone that manage the soul. The talents are opportunity to do great things in the community, the purpose that gives meaning to our presence on earth. No human being can give the system the responsibility for his own human existence on this planet. And yet, it's happening. People do what no one else should do. It happens when you have not yet become aware